Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Stars Cartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is holding. The scripture comes from Jasher 51 and 30. And Joseph said to them, "And now, if you find him and his master requires of you a great price, will you give it for him?" And they said, "It will be given." So here's the message for somebody. Like, I'm trying to find a way to say it. It's like you got it going on. Like, even if you personally can't see it, you got it going on. Like, I just feel like this is somebody you're really, you're figuring things out. You're figuring life out. And you are doing this, not only in a timely manner, but I just feel like this is somebody, like, it wasn't expected of you to figure things out, but you're figuring things out. And I just like, it's a situation where nobody is giving you props for figuring things out. I just feel like this is someone that you keep going and you keep doing your thing and you're doing the best that you can and you're putting a lot of effort in and you are literally doing your best, but it's like you aren't getting a hand clap. Nobody is saying that they're proud of you. Nobody is saying that you're doing well, but in reality you're not doing it for that. I just feel like this is just God saying that you are doing good. And there are people that are taking notice that you're doing good. Like, they see you. They can act like they don't see you. They can pretend like they don't see you. They can pretend like they don't know. They can pretend like they ain't heard. They can pretend this, they can pretend that. But when it really comes down to it, God said you are doing, like, you are excelling. And sometimes, you know, for somebody, God keeps pushing age, okay? So sometimes people will compare, like, for somebody, there is someone that's trying to compare themselves to you and they're advanced compared to you. But you have to look at the age difference. If there is an age gap, obviously, if you are in your 20s, you are not so likely to be at the level of somebody that's in their 30s, that's in their 40s, that's in their 50s, mentally, obviously, emotionally, obviously. But and sometimes it's the other way around. Sometimes there are people that are older that mentally they act like they still five and they still childish and they still like playing games. But I feel like God is saying, for whoever this is for, it's not a situation where you are advancing significantly for your position, where you are, what you've been through, and your age. You know what I'm saying? Because there are some people that some of the things that you have done, that you are doing, and you will do, other people were way advanced in age before they did what you're doing. Some of you, some people have done it sooner, but I just feel like whoever, it's like somebody is comparing themselves to you, but it's not a fair comparison. God is saying, it's like, it's just simply like that, like it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? And I'm being reminded of a message that I had received about someone that, it's like, if someone makes more than you, they should very much so be more well off than you. They will be able to afford more than you can afford, obviously. So it's not even a fair comparison. So when you look at it from a stance of you make significantly less than someone, yet you are That's where the shock factor comes from. That's where the wow factor comes from. For some of you, you have overcame a lot. You know, I just feel like for somebody, there may have been armies coming against you, big groups of people that were trying to tear you down, trying to knock you down, and trying to tell you you wouldn't do this and you wouldn't do that and this wouldn't happen. They didn't want to support you. They didn't care about what you were doing, or they were trying to downplay what you were doing. They were trying to tell you would be nothing and nothing was going to happen. And baby, by the glory of God, everything they said was found to be a lie. Okay, it was a lie. It was a lie. It was a lie. I'm thinking about, Maury. That is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it came down to it, you overcame that. And there are people that are shocked that you overcame that. Sometimes when people do that, when people gather together to attack one person, the outcome typically is that one person folding. But whoever this is for, that made you stronger than you were in the first place. Now, because you have overcome that group of people that was attacking you, you don't have a problem overcoming anybody else. Like, I just feel like what they were using in an attempt to break you down built you up. What they were using in an attempt to destroy you made you who you are. And I'm being reminded of the message from yesterday. You know what I'm saying? With the song by Ruth B. Golden. Like, sometimes people, like, don't realize that, how strong you are until they try to put you under pressure and you actually flower, you bloom. And, sometimes people go through this and they fold. Like, there are some people that they go through it and they fold. They go ahead and bend their will and they do whatever those people want them to do so that they will leave them alone. But this is somebody, you didn't bend. You didn't fold. You didn't, you know what I'm saying? This is somebody, you ain't get down on your knees. You ain't just lay down and nah, you were fighting. You are a fighter. And sometimes the fighting doesn't mean physical fighting, although sometimes it can. But for some of you, the fighting is literally, somebody telling you, you're not finna do this, you can't do that, and this won't happen, and that won't happen, and you saying, okay, and making it happen. You won. Congratulations. For somebody, you literally did win. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to tell you that. As quiet as it's kept. God says, hush, hush. But in reality, you won. Because there was this is like somebody, you had hundreds of people coming after you to make you feel as if you would not be able to succeed at what you said you were going to do. And you did it anyway. And succeeded. They shocked. Whatever it is they were saying about you didn't faze you. Whatever it is they tried to do to you didn't faze you. Whatever it is they put you through didn't faze you. You did exactly as you said you were going to do. By the grace of God, you won. God says sometimes it's a test for these people. Because, I'm being reminded of a message from yesterday. Sometimes you don't even realize when you kicking people and when you putting people down, you don't know who that person is going to become. You don't know what they're going to do. You don't know how they will grow. You don't know these things. God said for somebody, these people came against you and were attacking and attacking and attacking, and you overcame them all. You won. You won. And they mad because you won. And it's kind of like, for some they mad. For some of them, they just being quiet. Like, and it's like, I just feel like it's a situation, like I said, this is somebody you not getting no hand clap or no congratulations, and you're not worried about it. You weren't expecting it. You weren't expecting it because obviously if ain't nobody trying to help you and everybody's trying to put you down, they clearly are not going to clap for you when you win. They mad. So I just feel like you weren't expecting anybody to clap for you. You clap for yourself. God cheered you on. You know what I'm saying? It's not a situation where you were expecting these people to clap. But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like this message is intended. You know, they may try to come and scratch. You know what I'm saying? Scratch at the window, scratch at the door. Try to, you know what I'm saying? To try to mess with you. But they ain't gonna do nothing. You buff that right out and keep going. God said you won already. What can they do? What can they do? They what can they say? You know what I'm saying? See it work before you did. Before you did it, before you overcame, they could tell you you ain't gonna do this and you ain't gonna do that and this ain't gonna happen and that ain't gonna happen and watch this and that. It worked then. But now, you know what I'm saying? I'm being reminded of I said this in a video some months ago. It's kind of like, you know what I'm saying, telling an athlete when the athlete is training and making preparation and getting ready to go and do their thing, it can be easy for people to come and discourage them and tell them they need to give up. But after you got your trophies, can't nobody come and sit in front of you and say that they don't think that you really got what it takes to get the trophy because it's yours already. You got it. You won. What are you talking about? You like at this point you just blowing smoke. You wasting your breath. What you talking about? What you mean? Do you really hear what are you actually thinking about the words that are coming out of your mouth at this point? Or are you just saying stuff? If you just want to say stuff, that's fine. But you can do that by yourself. I'ma leave. God said, whoever this is for, like whatever anybody, you know what I'm saying, these people try to do, they wasting their time at this point. They wasting their energy at this point. You already won. You already proved them wrong. What can they say? What can they do? Nothing. It's over. The battle has finished. The banners are down. They taking the banners down. Everybody done had cake and punch. People is piling up in their cars and driving out the parking lot. It's finished. It's over. It's done. You won already. Ain't no more battle. Baby, go ahead and say ain't no more. You earned your crown. Ain't no more battle. It's over. It's finished. It's done. You won. They already lost. And in reality, the sad thing is it wouldn't even be a situation where they lost, but that like this is just somebody that was trying to get at you and trying to tear you down and trying to discourage you and making you feel like you ain't gonna do this, you ain't gonna do that, you can't have this, you can't have that, this won't happen, that won't happen. Baby, God said you proved these people wrong over and over and over again. They are literally wasting their time at this point. The crazy part is, you know what I'm saying? We know insanity is when you do something repeatedly expecting different results. These people never stop and realize, dang, maybe if we stop, we giving them ideas. They giving you ideas at this point. Trying to say, well, you ain't going to do this. I bet you ain't going to do this. Every time they say it, you do it. Confirmation. Confirmation. Time to stand. Confirmation. Every time they say that you gonna do something, that you won't do something, you do it. For somebody, God said some of the things you wasn't even thinking about doing until they said something. Then you say, you know what, I guess I will. And you do it. They are wasting their time. You have won over and over and over and over and over again. Some of you, just like I said, some of this stuff, it wasn't even a situation where you was even thinking about doing what they was talking about. But since they had something to say, you went ahead and did it anyway. I just feel like that's just like somebody, you know what I'm saying, you comfortable in your own skin. You know what I'm saying? At this point, I'm comfortable being a thick girl. I'm good. But you know what I'm saying? If somebody was to come and mess with me, you know what I'm saying, and try to, you know what I'm saying, I can't stay. You know what I'm saying? I did it before and I do it again. I know how to lose weight, but it's just like, for what? I'm happy. I'm fine. I'm healthy. So, you know what I'm saying? It, like, y'all already know I stay in the South. It ain't a situation where men don't like the girls. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? And it ain't even a situation where I'm just stressing myself out trying to attract men anyways. So I just feel like when it comes down to it, for who? But at this, like, this is something that hasn't crossed my mind. But if somebody come up, you know, trying to talk, trying to say this, that, and the third, baby, don't play with me, because I'll lose it just a stunt. And then but I just feel like that's like, for whoever this is for, God is saying there are like, every time this group come against you, you win. Why they haven't just, like, that at this point, they either need to, you know what I'm saying, befriend you or just simply leave you alone. They ain't doing nothing but giving you ideas at this point. They ain't doing nothing but giving you ideas at this point. Because you literally, like, this is somebody, you have accomplished every single task that they said you would not be able to accomplish. You did that. You did it. And it don't mean that you're an older person either. You can be young and have accomplished so much that is ridiculous. And like, I just feel like for somebody, you did that. And God not done with you yet. There are other things that God has in store for you. But you don't talk about it. But I just feel like this is somebody, every time somebody fix their mouth and say what you not doing and what you don't have. You know how people say, well, I know they did this and I know they did that, but they still haven't did this yet. And I bet they can't do this. And I bet they can't do that. Every time you even hear a whisper or overhear a conversation, you be like, bet. I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And you accomplish it. And for some of you, you don't even be trying to show off. But they see you. They watching you because they want to keep being able to say, see, I was right. See. And they go and they long face, sad, depressed, don't know what to do. But that's not your problem. That's not your problem. This is somebody that had the opportunity to cheer you on. These are people, they had the opportunity to support you. They had the opportunity to help you. They had the opportunity to guide you. But instead, they was like, talk to the hand. And you said, bet. You went by yourself with God Almighty as the only person by your side and accomplished every single task you said you was gonna do. You did that. God said he has been cheering you on. Solely God. And that's it. And a lot of these people are mad. They wouldn't have been mad if they would have been doing what was right in the first place. But see, some people, they have, you know, there are a lot of people that make up beef in their mind. They make up problems with you in their mind. They make up, oh, we had this problem, that problem, and the third. You don't even know this person. And I've encountered that before. I have encountered people that will say they didn't like this, that, and the third about me, and I don't even know who they are. Who are you? What are you talking about? Just making stuff up. Fabricating. They make believe this happened and they make believe that happened and they imagining this and they imagining that. You don't even know who they are. The people that you actually had problems with, you get along with them now and they mad at you about what y'all had going on. It ain't even had nothing to do with them. Pure stupidity. But that's okay. God said every single thing they said you were not going to do, you did it already. And every single thing they come up with saying you not going to do, and they laughing at this and they laughing at that, you going to shut that down too. And that's the message. That's the message. That's the message. God said they're holding applause for you, but it's okay. They don't have to clap their hands. You won already. In some instances, I'm thinking about how, in a graduation, they always ask people to withhold from clapping for every single person so they can go ahead and get through. And then at the end, you clap for everybody. It's okay if ain't nobody clapping for you. It's okay if everybody act like they ain't hear your name get called. It's okay if ain't nobody jumping up and screaming for you. God said, but he is. But God is. God is clapping for you. God is congratulating you. And God said you still in celebration season, baby. And every time they utter something negatively about you, you are going to prove them wrong over and over and over again. That's the message. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.